Have you ever wondered how ancient wisdom can help you navigate modern life's chaos? Well, today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Stoicism, a philosophy that's over 2,000 years old, yet incredibly relevant even today. Welcome everyone. I'm glad you're here because in this video we're going to uncover 10 powerful lessons from Stoicism that will help you stay calm amid the storm of everyday life. From managing your emotions to handling life's big challenges, these lessons are timeless, practical, and transformative. Stick with us until the end because trust me, you don't want to miss the profound and life-changing insights that the Stoic philosophers have in store for you. So, let's embark on this journey together and discover how Stoicism can bring more peace and resilience into your life. Grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's get started. The first lesson involves focusing on what you can control. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, running late for an important meeting. It's natural to feel frustrated and stressed, but in this situation, there's a Stoic principle you can apply. The Stoics teach us that while we can't control the traffic, we can control our reaction to it. By focusing on what you can change, like using the time to calmly review your notes or practice deep breathing, you shift your attention from the chaos around you to your actions and mindset. This approach not only reduces stress but also empowers you to make the best of any situation. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Epictetus emphasized this distinction between what is within our control and what is not, reminding us to invest our energy wisely. This way, you stay grounded and resilient, no matter what external challenges you face. The second lesson involves practicing negative visualization. Now, this might sound counterintuitive, but stay with me. Imagine you're preparing for a big presentation at work. You've rehearsed your speech 100 times, but you can't shake off the nerves. Here's where negative visualization comes in. Instead of just hoping everything goes perfectly, take a moment to imagine what could go wrong. Maybe the projector stops working or you forget a key point. By doing this, you mentally prepare yourself for these scenarios. You can have your notes ready on paper in case the technology fails and practice dealing with interruptions smoothly. Funny enough, think about this. Imagine walking into the room and realizing you're still wearing your pajamas. While this might seem silly, visualizing even the most outlandish mishaps can actually reduce your anxiety because your brain gets used to handling unexpected situations. Ancient Stoics like Seneca believed that by anticipating potential problems, you can lessen their impact and respond more effectively. This doesn't mean you should always expect the worst, but rather you become more resilient and adaptable. So the next time you're anxious about something, take a moment to visualize a few worst-case scenarios. You'll find that you're more prepared, calm, and ready to tackle whatever comes your way. The third lesson involves embracing discomfort. Picture this: you've just been offered a fantastic opportunity at work that excites you, but it involves public speaking, something you dread. It's tempting to avoid situations that push us beyond our comfort zone, but Stoicism teaches us that growth and strength come from facing discomfort head-on. One famous story that illustrates this is that of Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States. Despite being born into a wealthy family, Roosevelt chose to push himself through physical challenges. He was a sickly child, often suffering from asthma, yet he embraced strenuous activities like hiking, boxing, and ranching in the harsh environment of the Badlands. His commitment to these hardships not only improved his health but also built his resilience and character. This principle of embracing discomfort is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy as well. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, believed that voluntary discomfort, whether through physical exercise, fasting, or cold exposure, helps us prepare for life's inevitable hardships. By intentionally stepping into discomfort, you build mental and emotional resilience. So, the next time you face an uncomfortable situation, remember that avoiding it might feel safe, but confronting it head-on will help you grow stronger, more adaptable, and ultimately more prepared for whatever life throws your way. Embrace the challenge, and you'll find that discomfort is not something to fear but a powerful tool for personal growth. The fourth lesson involves the art of acquiescence. Picture this: you're on a fantastic picnic with friends, the weather is perfect, and everyone's having a great time. Suddenly, a flock of birds swoops down and, well, let's just say they leave some unwelcome surprises on your blanket. In moments like this, it's easy to get annoyed and let the incident ruin your day. However, the Stoic approach teaches us to accept what happens with grace. Think of it like this: life is a master chef constantly cooking up new dishes. Sometimes you get a gourmet meal, and other times you get a big mess. The art of acquiescence is about savoring every bite, appreciating the experience rather than focusing on the outcome. Ancient Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius emphasized that we should be content with whatever comes our way, as long as it is beyond our control. By accepting events as they unfold and not resisting them, you maintain inner peace and avoid unnecessary frustration. So when life serves you a messy dish, embrace it with humor and acceptance. Instead of letting those bird droppings spoil your picnic, laugh it off and continue to enjoy the company of your friends. This mindset shift not only brings tranquility, but also helps you find joy in the unexpected. The fifth lesson involves mindfulness and presence. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. But Stoicism reminds us of the importance of being fully present in the moment. Take the simple act of drinking a cup of tea. Instead of letting your mind wander to your to-do list or a conversation from yesterday, focus on the warmth of the cup in your hands, the aroma rising toward you, and the taste of the tea with each sip. By immersing yourself in these sensory details, you ground yourself in the now, fostering a sense of calm and clarity. One quirky mindfulness exercise to try is what's known as the raisin exercise. Yes, you heard that right, a raisin. Take a single raisin, hold it in your hand and examine it closely. Notice its texture, color, and shape. Next, smell it and observe its scent. Finally, place it on your tongue without chewing and notice its taste before you eventually chew it slowly. This exercise, though simple and perhaps a bit amusing, trains your mind to focus on the present moment, reducing anxiety and increasing awareness. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, advocated for this kind of mindful presence, encouraging us to fully engage with the present and appreciate life's fleeting moments. By practicing mindfulness, you can break free from the cycles of worry and regret and find a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment in everyday life. So, whether you're sipping tea, eating a raisin, or simply sitting quietly, remember to bring your attention back to the present and savor the moment. This practice not only enhances your mental well-being, but also allows you to experience life more fully and authentically. The sixth lesson involves understanding the impermanence of everything. Imagine you're at a beautiful beach building an intricate sandcastle. You spend hours sculpting, adding details, and perfecting every turret and wall. Then, as you step back to admire your work, a wave rolls in and washes it all away. It might feel disheartening, but this moment perfectly illustrates the Stoic teaching on the transient nature of life. Everything around us, from our possessions to our circumstances, is temporary. By embracing this concept, we can learn to let go of attachments to material things and outcomes. The Stoic philosopher Seneca often reflected on the fleeting nature of life, reminding us that nothing lasts forever and that change is a constant. This understanding helps us appreciate the present moment and find peace in the knowledge that both good and bad times will pass. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed by a loss or a setback, think of the sandcastle, cherish the beautiful moments as they come, but don't cling to them when they inevitably change. This acceptance of impermanence not only reduces suffering, but also enhances our ability to savor life's fleeting joys. the seventh lesson involves the wisdom of indifference. Imagine you're at a carnival surrounded by flashy lights and thrilling rides. Suddenly, you spot a game booth promising huge prizes. You're intrigued, but the Stoic wisdom reminds you to remain indifferent to these external attractions. Just like the game booths at a carnival, external circumstances in life can be distracting, promising happiness or causing worry. The Stoics teach us that true peace comes from not getting overly invested in these external events, whether they're positive or negative. Picture this: you're wearing a brand new white shirt and you accidentally spill ketchup on it. It's natural to feel upset, but the Stoics would encourage you to ask yourself, is this really worth my peace of mind? By remaining indifferent to the ketchup stain, you realize that your happiness doesn't depend on a spotless shirt, but on your ability to maintain inner tranquility. Epictetus often spoke about focusing on our own judgments and reactions rather than the external world. Think of it as being the calm center in a bustling carnival. You observe the excitement and chaos around you, but you don't let it dictate your state of mind. This doesn't mean you become apathetic or careless. Rather, it means you choose where to invest your emotional energy wisely. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, whether it's a spilled drink or a missed opportunity, practice the wisdom of indifference. By doing so, you protect your inner peace and maintain a balanced perspective, no matter what comes your way. The eighth lesson involves understanding others' perspectives. Imagine you're at a family gathering and a heated debate erupts over the dinner table. It's easy to get caught up in defending your own viewpoint, but Stoicism teaches us the importance of empathy and seeing things from others' shoes. Think about it like this: each person at that table has their own set of experiences, beliefs, and emotions that shape their opinions. By taking a step back and truly listening, you can gain insight into their perspectives and foster a deeper connection. Let me share a funny story to illustrate this. I once read about a man who quarreled with his neighbor over a tree branch hanging over his yard. They argued for weeks, each convinced the other was being unreasonable. One day, the man decided to see the situation from his neighbor's perspective, literally. He walked over to the neighbor's yard, stood under the tree, and looked at the branch. From this new angle, he realized the branch was actually shading his neighbor's living room, making it more enjoyable in the summer heat. It was a small but eye-opening moment that ended their dispute. By understanding his neighbor's perspective, he found a simple solution that worked for both of them. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself to consider the viewpoints of others to better understand and harmonize with them. So, the next time you're in a disagreement or trying to understand someone's actions, take a moment to step into their shoes. This practice of empathy not only resolves conflicts but also builds stronger, more compassionate relationships. By seeing things from others' perspectives, you contribute to a more harmonious and understanding world. The ninth lesson involves the dichotomy of control. Picture this: you're at an amusement park standing in line for the biggest roller coaster. You feel a mix of excitement and nerves, especially since it's been a while since you've been on one. As you inch closer to the front of the line, you start to worry about all the things that could go wrong. But here's where the dichotomy of control comes in handy. The Stoics taught us to differentiate between what we can control and what we cannot. Think of it like being on that roller coaster. You can't control the twists, turns, or even the occasional coaster squeak. However, you can control how tightly you hold the safety bar, how deeply you breathe, and whether you scream in excitement or fear. By focusing on what you can manage, you reduce unnecessary anxiety and enjoy the ride more. The ancient philosopher Epictetus emphasized this mindset, reminding us that while external events are beyond our grasp, our reactions and attitudes are firmly within our control. Imagine the roller coaster as life itself. There will always be ups and downs, unexpected drops, and exhilarating climbs. But just like on the ride, concentrating on your own responses rather than the uncontrollable elements makes the experience much more enjoyable. So, the next time you face a nerve-wracking situation, remember the dichotomy of control. Focus on your actions, your thoughts, and your mindset. By doing so, you'll navigate life's roller coaster with greater calm and resilience, knowing that while you can't control the ride, you can certainly control how you experience it. The 10th lesson involves daily reflection. Imagine you've just finished a long day filled with meetings, errands, and unexpected surprises. Before heading to bed, you take a few moments to sit quietly with a journal and reflect on your day. This practice, known as daily reflection, is a key component of Stoic philosophy. Picture this: instead of replaying your day's events in your mind, you write them down. Think about what went well, what didn't, and how you responded to various situations. This simple act of journaling helps you gain clarity and insight into your actions and thoughts. It's like having a conversation with yourself where you can celebrate your strengths and identify areas for improvement. One fun journaling tip to make this practice enjoyable is to create a gratitude and growth chart. Divide your journal page into 2 columns. In one column, list 3 things you're grateful for that day. It could be as simple as enjoying a delicious cup of coffee or sharing a laugh with a friend. In the other column, list 1 or 2 areas where you'd like to grow or do better next time. Maybe you want to be more patient in traffic or listen more attentively to a colleague. This chart not only fosters a positive mindset but also encourages continuous self-improvement. The Stoic philosopher Seneca recommended nightly reflection to cultivate wisdom and self-discipline. By regularly evaluating your actions and thoughts, you become more mindful and intentional in your daily life. So, the next time you wind down for the day, grab your journal and try this exercise. Reflecting on your experiences helps you learn from them, promotes gratitude, and sets you on a path of personal growth. It's a practical and transformative habit that connects you with the core principles of Stoicism, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. The case study involves the life of Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius, an eminent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, offers a compelling example of Stoic principles in action. Picture this: it's the year 161 AD, and Marcus Aurelius is navigating the immense responsibilities of ruling an empire. Amidst wars, plagues, and political strife, he composes his famous work, Meditations, a series of personal writings that reflect his Stoic mindset and offer profound insights into maintaining inner tranquility. One particularly engaging anecdote from his life involves his response to the Marcomannic Wars. Imagine being burdened with the pressures of leading troops into battle while grappling with the ever-present threat of invasion. During these turbulent times, Marcus Aurelius embraced the Stoic virtue of wisdom, focusing on his own conduct and decisions rather than the uncontrollable external chaos. He often wrote about the importance of self-discipline and inner strength, reminding himself and future readers to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. One of his reflections captures this perfectly. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This mindset enabled him to lead with compassion and resilience, demonstrating the power of Stoic philosophy to guide and sustain even in the most challenging circumstances. By examining Marcus Aurelius's life and his commitment to Stoic principles, we gain valuable insights into how Stoicism can provide a steadfast foundation for navigating modern life's complexities, inspiring us to cultivate inner peace and wisdom in our own journeys. Let's quickly recap the 10 powerful lessons we've explored from Stoicism that can help you stay calm and resilient in everyday life. The first practice involves focusing on what you can control. Remember, shift your attention from external chaos to your own actions and mindset, just like managing your reaction to traffic. The second practice involves negative visualization. By imagining what could go wrong, like a projector malfunction during a presentation, you mentally prepare and reduce anxiety. The third practice involves embracing discomfort. Like Theodore Roosevelt facing physical challenges to build resilience, step into discomfort for growth and strength. The fourth practice involves the art of acquiescence. Embrace unexpected events with grace, just like accepting a messy picnic moment with humor. The fifth practice involves mindfulness and presence. Focus on the present moment, whether it's savoring a cup of tea or practicing the raisin exercise to reduce anxiety and increase awareness. The sixth practice involves understanding impermanence. Appreciate the fleeting nature of life, like letting go of a sandcastle washed away by the waves. The seventh practice involves the wisdom of indifference. Protect your inner peace by not getting overly invested in external events, like remaining calm despite a ketchup stain on your new shirt. The eighth practice involves understanding others' perspectives. Build empathy and resolve conflicts by seeing things from others' viewpoints, just like the neighbor who understood the tree branch issue. The ninth practice involves the dichotomy of control. Focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't, much like enjoying a roller coaster ride by controlling your own reactions. The 10th practice involves daily reflection. Use journaling to reflect on your day, celebrating strengths and identifying areas for growth, fostering a mindset of continuous self-improvement. By incorporating these Stoic practices into your life, you can cultivate inner peace, resilience, and wisdom, navigating life's challenges with greater ease and tranquility. Applying these Stoic lessons in daily life doesn't require dramatic changes. It's about making small, mindful adjustments that can have a big impact. Let's start with an everyday situation that many of us face: grocery shopping. You're in the supermarket, rushing to complete your shopping list when you realize you forgot to grab an item from the far end of the store. Instead of getting frustrated, remember the first lesson: focus on what you can control. You can't change the fact that you forgot the item, but you can choose to calmly walk back and get it, perhaps even turning it into a moment to practice patience. Now imagine you're stuck in a long checkout line. This is the perfect time to practice the second lesson: negative visualization. Think about what could go wrong. Maybe the person in front of you has a ton of coupons to scan, or the payment system goes down. By mentally preparing for these scenarios, you reduce your stress and can even laugh it off when it happens. And don't forget the third lesson about embracing discomfort. Standing in line isn't comfortable, but you can use this time to practice mindfulness, focusing on your breath or observing your surroundings. This not only helps the time pass quicker, but also builds your tolerance for minor annoyances. Now, let's consider a humorous example. Picture this: you're at a family gathering and your well-meaning but overly enthusiastic aunt insists on showing everyone her latest knitting project. It's a long, detailed tale about yarn and stitches, and you're struggling to stay engaged. Here's where the fourth lesson, the art of acquiescence, comes in handy. Accept the situation with grace. Instead of resisting, try to find humor and interest in her enthusiasm. This mindset helps you maintain inner peace and even find enjoyment in the moment. You can also apply the fifth lesson of mindfulness here. While your aunt talks, focus on her words, the tone of her voice, and the rhythm of her storytelling. This keeps you present and reduces frustration. Remember, these lessons are not just philosophical concepts, they are practical tools you can use every day. From handling minor inconveniences to finding joy in unexpected moments, Stoicism offers a way to navigate life with more calm and resilience. So next time you're out and about, whether you're shopping, waiting in line, or enduring a lengthy conversation, see these situations as opportunities to practice Stoic principles. By doing so, you'll build a more peaceful and balanced approach to life, finding humor and grace even in the most mundane moments. Let's dive into some common questions you might have about Stoicism. First up, someone might wonder, isn't Stoicism all about suppressing emotions? That's a great question. Actually, Stoicism isn't about bottling up your feelings. It's about recognizing and understanding them so you can respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Think of it like being the calm captain of a ship navigating through a storm. You don't ignore the storm, you acknowledge it and steer your ship wisely. Another question could be, does practicing Stoicism mean I can't enjoy life's pleasures? Not at all. Stoicism teaches us to appreciate life's pleasures without becoming overly attached to them. Imagine enjoying a delicious piece of chocolate cake. Stoicism says savor that cake fully, but don't let it ruin your day if the bakery is out of your favorite flavor next time. It's about balance and gratitude. Someone else might ask, is Stoicism just for dealing with big, dramatic problems? While Stoicism shines in tough times, it's actually more about handling everyday life. Picture yourself stuck in a traffic jam or dealing with a difficult coworker. Stoic principles help you stay calm and focused, making those little annoyances easier to manage. A funny question might be, can I use Stoicism to deal with my noisy upstairs neighbor? Absolutely. Remember the art of acquiescence. Instead of getting frustrated with every thump and bump, acknowledge the noise without letting it control your emotions. Maybe even use earplugs and practice some deep breathing exercises. Another good one is, isn't Stoicism a bit outdated for modern life? Stoicism might be ancient, but its lessons are definitely timeless. Think of it like a classic recipe that still makes a delicious dish. Whether it's dealing with social media drama or work stress, the core principles of Stoicism, like focusing on what you can control and practicing mindfulness, are as relevant today as they were thousands of years ago. Finally, someone might wonder, can kids practice Stoicism? Absolutely, kids can learn Stoicism too. It can be as simple as teaching them to pause and take a deep breath when they're upset, or helping them understand the difference between what they can and can't control. It's like giving them a superhero toolkit for handling their emotions. So, whether you're a grown-up navigating adult life or a kid just learning the ropes, Stoicism offers practical tools to stay calm and grounded. Keep those questions coming, and let's continue this journey of exploring how ancient wisdom can bring more peace into our busy modern lives. Now, let's make this journey even more engaging by introducing a fun challenge for you. This week, I want you to pick one of the Stoic lessons we've discussed and put it into practice. Think of it as a little experiment to see how these ancient teachings can bring more calm and resilience into your daily life. To start, choose a situation that often stresses you out or makes you lose your cool. Maybe it's dealing with a long line at the grocery store, handling a tough day at work, or even managing a disagreement with a friend. Then apply one of the Stoic lessons we've talked about. For example, if you often get irritated waiting in line, practice the first lesson, focusing on what you can control. Take deep breaths, use the time to reflect on your day, or even strike up a friendly conversation with the person next to you. Or, if you're facing a difficult task at work, use the lesson of negative visualization. Spend a few minutes imagining potential obstacles and how you'll handle them calmly and efficiently. Once you've chosen your situation and applied the lesson, come back here and share your experience in the comments. Tell us what situation you picked, which Stoic lesson you used, and how it made a difference. Did it help you feel more calm and in control? Did you notice any changes in how you reacted or felt afterward? Your experiences can inspire and encourage others in our community to try out these practices too. So go ahead and take on the challenge. I can't wait to hear about your journeys and how Stoicism is making a positive impact on your lives. Remember, every small step counts, and together we can build a more mindful and resilient way of living. Happy practicing, and see you in the comments. In summary, we've explored 10 powerful lessons from Stoicism that can help you stay calm and resilient in everyday life. From focusing on what you can control, practicing negative visualization, and embracing discomfort, to mastering the art of acquiescence, practicing mindfulness, understanding impermanence, demonstrating the wisdom of indifference, seeing things from others' perspectives, understanding the dichotomy of control, and engaging in daily reflection. These principles are not just theoretical, they are practical tools that can transform your daily experience, helping you navigate life's challenges with greater ease and tranquility. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through Stoic philosophy. If you found value in these lessons, be sure to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts or questions, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights on living a calm and resilient life. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Remember, cultivating calmness and resilience is a continuous journey. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to a more mindful and balanced life. Keep practicing, stay patient with yourself, and embrace the process. Until next time, take care and keep striving for a more peaceful and resilient you.